And so he ends up being executed with Albin. And then it says that the executioner who executed them, it said that his eyes popped out. And then the testimony was that the king of the Britons, after seeing these miracles, had a 180-degree repentance. And instead of persecuting the Christianity, he stopped and protected it because of the miracles that took place. But it all began because of this priest's lifestyle was so noble and so praiseworthy. The beauty of holiness, the joy of the Lord, the liberty that's in Jesus Christ so captivated this man, Albin, that he converted on the spot and was willing to be a martyr for the Lord. And then it goes on to tell a whole lot of other stories of people like Gregory, who saw these English people being sold as slaves, and something got in his heart, and he said, how can these people whom Christ has died for be living in darkness any longer? And he wanted to go as a missionary, but responsibilities didn't let him. But when he became Pope, which, by the way, the papacy was very different then, Pope Gregory said himself, if any bishop tries to claim supremacy over the other bishops, he's an antichrist. But this Pope Gregory, he sends a man named Augustine, not Augustine of Hippo, but of Canterbury, to the English people to convert these pagans. And so Augustine shows up, and one of his first converts is King Ethelbert. And I was so moved by reading this history book because it includes all these letters from Gregory. And those letters are like reading the New Testament, the letters of Paul. He writes to Augustine with such a father and shepherd's heart, thinking and pondering and praying, how can we reach these people, and sending them advice, saying, Augustine, try this and try that. And then when Ethelbert converted, he wrote him a letter. And the essence of this letter, in my paraphrased quick version, goes something like this. King, I rejoice to hear about your newfound faith in the Lord. And I want to exhort you that the reason why God raises up leaders in positions of authority over men is so that by them and through them he can exhibit the glorious and beautiful reign of his love towards men through them. So I exhort you that you would reach out to your subjects and convert them from idolatry, and that you would lead them as a shepherd, leading them by example through a godly and virtuous life. Do you hear those values? King. This was a Christianity that expected kings to govern in a way that reveals the government of our Father in heaven. They expected kings to lead by example as servants rather than tyrants.